Hello everyone, this is Instructor Jacob Barros once again, and I wanted to talk to you about thesis statements. Thesis statements are going to be a big part of this week's class discussion and a key component to this week's assignment. Many students that I've worked with in the past have expressed a bit of trepidation as they create their thesis statements, but I believe if one keeps in mind the structure of a thesis statement as well as a couple of the other components, that intimidation can begin to dissipate. And who knows? One may even enjoy getting to write them. Let's first talk about what a thesis statement is not. A thesis statement is not a question. A thesis statement should be just that, a statement. It should identify the purpose of the essay to the audience, which can be difficult to do if you're asking them a question. Imagine the confusion that can create. A thesis statement is not a paragraph. A thesis statement should be concise. Being concise brings a level of clarity that the audience and the author need. The longer a thesis statement, the less likely the purpose of the essay is being conveyed clearly. Now, on to what a thesis statement is or should be. A thesis statement should be a single sentence. Going back to what I just said about clarity, a single sentence provides the audience with a clear idea of what the purpose of the essay is. A thesis statement should be a complete thought. Keep in mind, a complete sentence is a complete thought, and as such, your thesis statement should be no different. A thesis statement informs the audience what the purpose of the essay is. I want you to key in on the word informs. Keep in mind, you must avoid explaining your topic in your thesis statement. The explanation will come in the body of your essay. A thesis statement forecasts the main points of your essay. The audience should have an idea of the key points that will be made in your essay after they read your thesis statement. This will ensure that there is the necessary cohesion and progression present in the body of your essay. Your thesis statement must have a certain structure. It must identify the main topic and then introduce subtopic 1, subtopic 2, and finally subtopic 3. Remember, we spoke about forecasting, cohesion, progression. This is where your subtopics specifically come into play. Let's take a look at this example of a thesis statement. It comes to us courtesy of the Purdue OWL website. Oh, got ahead of myself there. Okay. So let's read it together. The life of the typical college student is characterized by time spent studying, attending class, and socializing with peers. I'd like you to take a moment to see if you can identify the main topic and the three subtopics. Okay, let's see how you did. The main topic, which I may have spoiled a little bit, is the life of a typical college student, with subtopic 1 being time spent studying, subtopic 2, attending class, and subtopic 3, socializing with peers. The subtopics are important both for the audience and for the author. These subtopics identify the ideas that are going to be explored in the subsequent supporting paragraphs. Failing to identify these in your thesis statement will ultimately limit the flow and paragraph development demonstrated by your essay. Remember, your expository essay is going to be 5 paragraphs long, an introductory paragraph, 3 supporting paragraphs, and a concluding paragraph. Your introduction will provide your audience with some background information on your main topic and be concluded with a thesis statement. Your supporting paragraphs will develop the 3 subtopics that are identified in your thesis statement. If we continue to use the example thesis statement from the previous slide, you can see how the subtopics would be developed. It is important, as you write your essay, that the order of your supporting paragraphs align with the order your subtopics are introduced in your thesis statement. I realize at this point I'm harping on it a bit, but this order helps you with the cohesion, progression, and ultimately the development of your supporting paragraph. Students often ask me, how do I make sure that my essay flows? I tell them that the first step to ensuring that your essay has flow is to make sure that you identify 3 subtopics in your thesis statement and then develop those in order within your supporting paragraphs. I appreciate you taking a moment to watch this video. If you have any questions, please let me know. Your thesis statement is going to be an important part to the success of your essay. I'll be providing feedback on your thesis statements, but if you have any other questions, you know where to find me. Good luck, everyone.